Hello guys, my name is Minhui, but today I'm going to be talking about food in a restaurant. Well, restaurant is a place where a lot of people go inside to have their meals, like breakfast or lunch, but usually will be dinner, right? Well, let's see what kind of food and what thing can we see inside the restaurant with our friend Cami. Hi guys! Okay, let's get started. First we have is people inside the restaurant. Usually they're gonna be the workers in the restaurant and those eaters. Let's see. First is guard. Guard is a guys who take care of the policy and the privacy around in the restaurant. They would see if there's any people that doesn't come in to eat, they come like to steal something. Those guards are those people who takes care of safe for the customers. Next is accountant. Those are the ones who usually would take the jobs of getting bills and kind of like work for some customers that want to set the time first, to set up table first. So next time they come in, they can have a table. They also visit the accountant. Well, those are accountant. Next is chef. Don't read chef, okay? Read chef. Chef. Well, chef is a guy who is the cooker of the restaurant. They're going to cook any kinds of food that appears in the menu of the restaurant. Next is customers. Customers are the ones who go into the restaurant to eat. We call those customers, okay? And next we have is waiter and waitress. Waiter and waitress are people who would have the job to bring the food to others or to text the list of food that a person wants to order. Waiter is a word as used to describe men's, and waitress are for women's. Okay? Well, let's look at the menu. You can see first we have is soup. Soup. There's a lot of kinds of soup, like bean soup, sour soup, and spicy noodles. There's a lot of kinds of soup. Usually people say that soup are foods that have water inside. Yeah, it's also pretty correct. Next, we have the seafood. What are seafood? Can you tell us, Cami? Yes, I can. It's really easy. Seafood is all of the sources of the food that comes from the animal at the sea. Yeah, that's right. Like crab, shrimps, salmon, octopus, and lots of kinds of others. You can see that you eat crabs, shrimps, salmon, and octopus. Those are the most common kind of seafood that you can see around. And there's a lot of kinds of other seafood that you haven't learned about. And me too. So, seafood can come in any kinds of food that comes from the animals at the sea. We call those food seafood. Next is a dessert. Yes, right. A dessert and a dessert is different, okay? Dessert is just kind of like a food that we eat or we drink after the meal. Like here we can have this yogurt, milkshakes. You know what is milkshake? It's just kind of like from a fruit, and they put it inside of the blender. They blend them up and add in with some milk. They pour it into a cup with some toppings and a fruit bun. We call those milkshakes. Yeah, that's right. Ice cream is also another kind of dessert. Juice and coffee are some kinds of drinks that being used for desserts too. So we call those dessert foods. Next we have is sauce. There's a lot of kind of sauce. Well, can you tell us what is sauce, Cammy? Yes, sauce is a kind of thing that when we add it into our food can become into kind of like a better food with a better smell. Yes, right. Like if those chefs haven't cooked in or right tone of eating, we can add in those sauce to make it a little bit, kind of like spicier or sweeter, saltier, different kinds of sauce, like tomato sauce, chilies made of, and soy sauce is just, and fish sauce too. There's a lot of kinds of sauces, not just these three kinds. Next is fried food. Fried food can come in a lot of ways. Like you can see, fried food are foods that have been cooked up, of course. Yeah, those are called fried food, and usually they'll be in a fast food group. Sometimes they're not in a fast food group, but they also fried food. Like you can see, fried fish. Your mother would make the fish into clean fish, then she would put it on the pan with some hot oil, then she would fry it up until it has been fried enough to eat. Chickens is also kind of fried food. Rice also is kind of fried food. French fries. Did your mom ever make you your own handmade French fries? Did you ever try to taste handmade French fries or just go out and look at some potato chips and try it? My mom has once makes me French fries at home. She first cuts out small sticks of potatoes. Yeah, that's right. And then she put it on the pan. Then she just fried it up and put it out. Fried food are really easy to make because we just need to fry them up and take them out. Egg, steak, sauces is also fried food. Hamburgers also fried food that have foods inside. And the last group of food is salad. Salad, what? Can you tell us, Cammy? Yeah, salad is a kind of a mix of a lot of fruits or vegetables together. Yeah, like we have papaya. They're made of usually papaya with some other fruits. Next is vegetables. Vegetable salad is, kind of like a lot of kind of vegetable add in, like cucumbers, salad, and a lot of others. Fruit salad is a mixture of a lot of kinds of fruit, like strawberries, oranges, kiwis, small pieces of mangoes, small pieces of bananas, small pieces of apples, and grapes. Yeah, so that is salad. So you see, in the restaurant we eat, we can feel first. It can be a lot more wonderful. It looks a lot more fancier than just eating at home. Next, we don't have to cook anything. We just need to order and then pay for the money. We don't need to really, cook up. And the third idea that I think the reason why lots of people go to the restaurant is because usually you can see that some really rich person or some person that meeting with their customers or workers, they usually stay in the restaurant to eat. So restaurant is a wonderful place to try to have dinner or some kinds of meals around because they are really a wonderful way of eating. But I need to tell you this, that not just eating in a restaurant is safe, because sometimes in some restaurants they haven't been checked up by the health and their clean levels. So maybe if they're not really clean, then it would hurt their belly. So don't always go into the restaurant try to cook your own food someday. You'll be really feeling surprised because of the restaurant food and your cooked food maybe is pretty different because different people have different tone of cookings, right? So that is all for today. See you next time and have a nice day. See you. See you.